Hi, I'm Tony Galita with ATSI. I'm the CEO here, and our staff has some questions regarding when a survey is needed and when a survey is not needed in our environmental consulting work. So, I'm here with my staff, people we work with, fantastic people. Jonna, Emily, Abby, and we're going to talk about it. So essentially, and we have the ability to pick up GPS data with our Geode and our tablets and EcoBot and all these different systems that we use. And normally in a project, we will pick up our own points with our GPS system. Now, it's a really good way to save the clients money because they don't have to buy or purchase a survey or to hire another consultant for surveying. Okay, right? So they can just hire us and we will do the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Now, that's not always good enough. That's the best way to say it, because our GPS data is not as accurate as a surveyor. So the jurisdiction will not take our data for the permit because it won't be as detailed, won't be as precise as a survey. So, Jonna, yes.
So sometimes it is accurate enough for the county or the jurisdiction's need?
Exactly.
And sometimes it's not?
Exactly.
Okay.
And the difference is when that accuracy matters. Obviously, dumb answer, but that's the reality. It matters when you're close to a lot line or you're doing something like structurally. Like the project we just worked on, I'm not going to say the project because we're confidential. The project we just worked on where these questions came from, it's a structural project, right? Mm-hmm. So it was important to the jurisdiction that we were working on, which is the city of Bellingham on this project, that the survey was done on our work.
I don't understand what a structural project means.
Structural project means like this project, our work was going to... Let me take a step back. So sometimes when we do our work, there is no structure that will be reliant, or the stability of the structure will not be reliant upon our work. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Yeah. So
the structure being like a building?
A building.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. There you go. There you go. The word structure means building. Yep, exactly. So sometimes we do our work and the buildings are like way far away from the work that we do. So it doesn't really matter that much if it's a foot off on the map. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So if we're really close to a lot line, like a property line, it could really matter to the jurisdiction because then it affects people's property. Mm. So the accuracy is super, super, super important, and therefore you will need a survey.
Is that also Jonna. The case that a survey might be more common if there's wetland impact versus just edge of buffer impact?
100%. Yes, exactly. Yep, if there's wetland impact normally, like direct wetland impact, mm-hmm. Yes, a survey will normally, not always, because not always, but yes. See, it's not cut and dry. Yeah. Emily.
So a surveyor is typically hired like after us, and when we give all the data, they're like, oh, we need to come in and double check or survey.
They're hired usually at the same time. Oh. Like there'll be a consultant on the project at the same time and we'll coordinate. So we coordinate with all the surveyors in the area. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That makes sense?
Yeah. So flags don't get lost.
What's that?
So flags don't get lost.
So flags don't get lost because the surveyors pick up our flags. So in conclusion, we hire the jurisdiction requires a client to hire a surveyor when the GPS data needs to be super duper accurate. And when it doesn't need to be super duper accurate, it just needs to be super accurate or just accurate enough to make it work, precise enough to be able to make sense on a document, they will allow us to pick up the flags, which I would say is actually 92% of our projects, we can pick up the flags. But we work with all the surveyors. We love surveying. Great people.
Yeah.
Yep. But if you're doing a lot line adjustment, you're subdividing, you're doing a structural work, you're close to a property line, that's when they will require a survey. Okay.
It's helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. You're welcome. Again, we're with ATSI. I'm Tony. And wonderful people that we work with, Jonna, Emily, and Abby. And we can help, we help builders stay on schedule through handling wetland permitting. And we've been doing it since 1992. We can do, use if useful. Have a great day.